Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World Daily with me, John Jordan. So the news we're looking at today is a bit more detail about BLANKOS Block Party. So it's a game certainly I've been looking out for well over, what are we now, year and a half almost, I would think. It was going to be released in 2019 and then it got pushed back to 2020 and they were going to do a big announcement at E3. Obviously E3 has been cancelled, but they've kind of gone ahead. And this is part of the IGN Summer of Games. So I guess they've been BLANKOS from Mythical Games. That's a developer out of the US. Raised a lot of money, over $30 million, to make a platform. This is just the first game they're working on. They're working on other games as well, and I think other developers are working with them on the platform. Platform is based on the EOS.io SDK, so EOS blockchain, but then it looks like there's other blockchains they're integrating with as well. So they've always been very light on talking about blockchain stuff and always been very, actually I'm going to say very heavy about talking about the game. They've not really spoken about the game very much at all, really. They've been very focused on these BLANKOS characters. So they're little kind of vinyl inspired characters, lots of kind of weird designs, lots of branding going to be going on in that. That's not been announced yet, the brand partners, but we expect a lot of that. And also user-generated content. So we can see here in this screenshot, I don't think it's necessarily in-game. Could be in-game. I'm not really sure how the control happens, but we can see someone's placing down this kind of cannon, which probably the BLANKO can get into and jump around. So it's a little bit, Little Big Planet sort of thing. I guess not really a Minecraft user-generated content kind of platform. It's much more kind of playful, and we see that in the video. So we can have a look at the video. So we can see that this is kind of the big world in which they're kind of playing in, and the whole point of these is they're all games. You might own multiple ones, or you're probably going to want to own multiple ones. The advert. So they keep kind of flying around if you've got the wings or got the jetpack, and there's all this, very kind of colourful, crazy, kind of vinyl-inspired messing around. And you can see people building different kind of things, having a race there, having shooter, kind of first-person shooter, kind of a third-person shooter, I suppose. Lots of dancing, lots of collecting of NFTs. So all these ones you can see here in this box, in their box, are all NFTs, and the point is you can make rare ones. Potentially make your own, I think. People are going to buy and selling the NFT BLANKOS, and then they're also making these kind of crazy worlds where you're kind of building your own experiences. So that's kind of interesting. I don't think in the video we saw anything we hadn't kind of understood was happening. We hadn't kind of seen it before, I suppose, in quite the scale of this kind of world. So there's kind of like a hub world, I think, that then you create things within. That's not very clear about how people interact with that and how they create their own gaming experiences and whether that's persistent or not, or how that's kind of stored. The other good news is that the first private beta will be coming later this year. So if you had signed up, I think it was last year, you could sign up to get on this beta. And you can, even if you are not on the beta yet, you can go and sign up here. So this is BLANKOS Block Party website, so you can reserve your account at least. So this won't get you onto the beta, but this means you can just reserve your account and your username effectively. So you can go ahead and do that. And I guess when the next level of beta, I guess there'll be a closed beta, probably two types of closed beta, and then an open beta, and then the thing will come out. Currently, we're expecting it to come out on PC first, maybe other platforms. I think there's always been an assumption that it might come to consoles. Obviously, we have PlayStation 5 and Xbox launching at the end of this year, we still assume, despite what's happening with the COVID-19, we expect it still to happen. So I think I don't think BLANKOS will probably be a launch game. I suppose it could, but I don't think that's likely to happen. I think they'll go PC first and then we'll see. But definitely one to keep an eye on. Certainly I can't wait to get onto the beta, which I've got an email about, so I'm looking forward to that. I think what's interesting, why I guess I'm interested in BLANKOS, is because it is clearly a game first. So lots of blockchain games have been about kind of blockchain first, or all the cool things you can do with the blockchain. Blanko's Block Party doesn't mention blockchain. That won't be mentioned in the marketing. It'll be, this is a super cool game, super cool experience, and all the blockchain stuff will be hidden from people until they actually need it or actually are interested in it. But I think it will be the first, first well-funded, properly developed kind of AAA game with the ability for people to trade in-game items on a blockchain. So that's kind of why it's exciting, because we've really at the moment only been scratching the surface in terms of attracting people who already know about blockchains and are into that sort of stuff. This Blankos will be very different from that, I hope. We will see. Thanks for watching the video. This is a blockchain gaming world where we spend our time talking about blockchain games and playing them or trying to play them. So if that's your thing, please do subscribe. But thanks for watching this video, and hope to see you again soon.